Good evening to everybody. And on behalf of the Indian Music Experience, I welcome all of you to this evening's celebration of music. This evening, we have a very special band with us here. A concert by Swarathma, that's right. So there's Vasu, Sanjeev, Jishnu, Varun and Joel. So happy to have all of you here. So let's go back a little bit to the beginning, right? When the band was just starting. And I think the band has gone through a couple of changes of lineup. So can you, in your own words, can one of you take us through the story of how this band really came about and when was it that, the sound of the band has sort of come together?
The most enjoyable when we come up with new ways of expressing the way we feel about the world and kind of, just express that in the form of songs. And we've managed to do it consistently despite the ups and downs of life. And here we are. And we are grateful to the songs that we are here with you today.
Your response to what's happening around you in the world. And what do you view the role of music in society as? Do you think it can play a larger role than entertainment? Or do you feel the world is, too complicated and what can music do? What's your take on that?
So I always feel music or any art form for that matter might not change the way the world is or might not change it to the way that you think it should be. World is the way that it is. But music has that innate ability to reach to places where neither the composer nor the listener do not understand what that space is. And in that space, if we can sow some seeds of thoughts, positive, loving, peaceful thoughts, I think that's the beauty that we can create while there is so much happening around the world. So it might not change the world, but it can change thoughts, hearts, and minds. And if that happens, then eventually, hopefully, the world will change.
So is this has there been a conscious journey to the way the sound has progressed? I really want to hear from you what you think your sound is all about.
I think our sound is always progressing and changing. And every day as we change as people, our songs are changing too. I don't think if you ask us, for example, to write a song that we wrote in our first album today, I'm not sure if we can write the same thing. It's not about the notes or the chords or the stuff that goes into it. I think it's just who we are right now as people. And as far as the sound part is concerned, the sound did change because the first album songs were, so a lot of those songs were written by the earlier lineup before Jishnu, Sanjeev and I joined. So it was mostly Vasu, Pavan, Abhinant, a lot of them had worked on it. Then when we came in, some more songs from the first album happened. Songs like Patte Sare, songs like Surmera, some of those tracks happened after we came and we jammed together. Ibumi was already there, Pyasi was already there, Pyar Ke Rang was already there. And but we added our influence to it. But the second album onwards, you saw a more collaborative effort from the rest of the members as well, So you see more electric guitars on it. It's gotten heavier from the second album onwards. And we went to a better studio for that. So the production aspect, I believe, is better on the second album. And the third album is where, as you rightly said, it is introspective. How we looked at it, right from the songwriting perspective, also from the production perspective. Everything was done completely in-house. We sat and worked on the whole thing, without really going to an outside entity to help us with any of it. And the thing is, I really feel the most growth in us happened in the third album, and we're looking forward to what happens in the fourth album,
Hopefully it won't take 6 years.
No, it won't, definitely not.
In fact, we are working
we're working on an EP as we speak, and we hope to put it out in 2020.
Applause for that, please.